Hello everyone, hello Bururu. Today I'm going to present about Language Curriculum Design Chapter 11 from Nation and Macalister 2010. The topic is adopting and adapting an existing course book. We all know that learners, teacher, and coursebook are in the same line to make a good lesson. Teacher and learners need a good coursebook to conduct the perfect lesson. Now, defining the parts of the process. First, area of design. Area of design, of course, learners, teacher, and coursebook. And then content and sequencing. What language content in the coursebook? What ideas content? How much covered? How often covered? And then format and presentation. How presented? What format for the lesson? And who presents? Monitoring and assessing. What assessed? And when assessed? How assessed? And who assesses? Next, teacher and the course material. Strong reliance on the coursebook with minimal adaptation. First, the requirements of Ministry of Education. Why teachers use the coursebooks? It can be by the requirement of the Ministry of Education to standardize the quantity and quality of the education for all the learners in the same course. So we have to use the same course book. And then the second, inexperienced and untrained teachers. The teacher may be inexperienced or largely untrained, and there is security in following the set of coursebook closely. The teacher may also have no idea about how to adapt the coursebook, so the teacher only use certain coursebook because they do not untrained well. And then the third, the quality of the book. The teacher may use the certain coursebook because the quality of the coursebook is high, and then the teacher only use that book. And then the last one is learners' ability to cover. The learners wish to cover every part of the course book, so the teacher only use a certain book in order to make the learners cover all of the little part of the course book, so they only use one course book. And then the teacher and the course material. Adapting a course book. Why teachers should adapt a course book? First, incomplete activities. It happens generally because the book is not complete. The books do not include complete activities. Then the second, limited time available. It is because the course book used many activities or many tasks, so the limited time, the time is not too long. 3, unsuitable of level proficiency or age. The course book contains content that is unsuitable for the learner's level of proficiency or age, so the teacher may adapt the course book because it is not suitable as the level of proficiency or age. And 4, unsuitable knowledge and skill. It can be by the topic and the activities is not in the same purpose, so the teacher may adapt the book. 5, incomplete items. It can be language items, skills, idea, and discourse and strategies. 6, incomplete principles. The coursebook does not apply principles that the teacher feels should be applied. It may be because the coursebook is not the same with the K13 maybe. And then the last one, missed curriculum design process. The coursebook does not involve the learners in the curriculum design process. And then the teacher and the course book material. Adapting a course book. How teachers adapt a course. First, add or omit content. The teacher adds exercise to give extra practice to items that are frequently used in the language or which require extra time to learn. Second, change the sequencing of the content. The teacher introduces some items earlier in the course because they are needed to do added activities. Third, change the format. Instead of beginning the lesson with a dialogue, the teacher puts it towards the end of the lesson and uses the other exercises in the lesson to prepare for it. Fourth, change the presentation. The teachers use different techniques than those used in the book. For example, a 4-3-2 fluency activity is used to practice some of the dialogues. Fifth, add or omit monitoring. The teacher encourages the learners to make tests to check each other's learning of what is in the lesson. And the last one, add or omit assessment. The teacher introduces weekly tests to encourage learners to do homework or to let them see their progress. Next, the teacher and the course material. Source book or course book. First, using a single course book. A single course book does not meet the diverse needs of the learner in the class, so the teachers use other resources. Second, drawing material from a variety of sources allows the teacher to keep its lesson as close as possible to what the learners need. Drawing on materials, the teachers draw their own materials to make the course book complete. And then 3, negotiating syllabus. Learners can have a strong say in what kind of topics and what kind of material they work with. This allows teachers and learners to negotiate the syllabus during the course. 4, preparing material, planning course, and adapting activities. Teachers have the chance to make greater use of the professional skills such as material preparation, course planning, adaptation of activities, and multi-level teaching in one class. 5, dealing with the course's circumstances. The circumstances under which the course is taught make it difficult to find an appropriate textbook. For example, the teaching has been divided up in that one teacher deals with reading, another deals with writing, and so on. The last one, dealing with incomplete course books. Current course books do not reflect state-of-the-art knowledge in applied linguistics. Next, the teacher and the course material, computers and internet. The influence of using computers and internet can be widely spread in 4 important places. First, self-access centers and language learning laboratories. Of course, in this place, the teachers and the administration officer elaborate the materials to the learners. And then the second, classroom. Of course, the classroom include teachers and learners or both need computer and internet to establish the lesson. And then 3, everywhere for searching information. Actually, because computer and internet can be used everywhere, in house, in living room or classroom. So the main point is computer and internet can be used to search information. The last one, international language learning. This can be used of corpora such as the British National Corpus and the Corpus of Contemporary American English in language learning and to generate language learning materials. Next, evaluating a course book. Essential features: reducing the list of possible books. Why as the teachers we have to reduce the list of possible books? Because 1, good vocabularies and grammar level. So if we have a course book that is not good at vocabularies and grammar, we have to adopting other course book. And then 2, focusing on language and skills. The course book have to have a goal to language and skills. And then 3, low price. If the course book is too high to get, so this course book will never be bought, because if we have if I as learners have money to buy online, so I have to buy online with the complete materials in a course book. For readily available, if the course books are not readily available, so it will not be bought. 5, complete size and number for course. The size and number of lessons in the book should suit the length of the course. And then the last one, not containing of religious and cultural sensitives. The book should not include behavior and topics that would offend the religious or cultural sensitivities of the learners and their parents. Next, evaluating a course book. Essential features, choosing and weighting the features. Why we have to choose the right features? Because we have to focus on the content and sequencing, and also format and presentation, and also monitoring and assessment. So these 3 things can be done to choosing the features. First, listing and arranging features as curriculum design process. Add features that you consider important but which are not on the list. Try to do this systematically by considering the various parts of the curriculum design process. 2. Deleting features into 10 to 12. Take away features from the list so that it contains a manageable list of features, leaving preferably no more than 10 or 12, because it is not possible to include all the principles of teaching and learning on this list. It will be necessary to decide which of those principles are really important enough to include. And then the last one, grouping features into 3 groups: the most important, and less important. Why? Because this list of features does not include the absolutely essential features, which should be listed separately. There are several reasons for dividing the features into groups. First, it helps to clarify priorities. Second, it provides some indication of how much time should be spent on examining a particular feature in the course book. Third, the grouping can act as the basis for giving numerical points for each feature, so that a score can be given to a course book and thus make comparison of course books easier. And then evaluating the evaluation form. First, the course book should be reliable. What does this mean? Would different people using the same form on the same course book reach similar conclusions? And then valid. Does the form cover the important features of a course book? Is the choice of features to examine in agreement with our current knowledge of curriculum design and second language learning? And then practical. Is it easy to understand? Is it easy to use? Can it be used to evaluate a course book in a reasonable short time? Are the results of the evaluation understandable and usable? And the next, presenting the results. First, we have to evaluate the course book, and then we have to decide how the course book will be used to the learners. And then the last one, adapt the course book. What is missing? What we have to relate the parts. That's all about my presentation. Thanks for listening to me. Goodbye.